Now we move to the explanation part of the poem, that is My Mother at 66, written by Kamla Das. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doors open mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. Till here? So in these lines, the poetess, she recalls a trip back to Cochin from her holiday in her parents' house. The previous week, it was a Friday, and that morning the poetess was driving the car while her mother was sitting beside her on the front seat. The poetess says that she was observing her mother, who had fallen asleep on the front seat with her mouth slightly open. Her mother's face was pale, and it reminded her of the nearly white faces of dead bodies. It is then when she comes to realize that her mother was not young any longer, and with her face had lost all its glow and charm with her age. So it was very hard for the poetess to accept that her mother would not live much long. So she decided to focus her attention on something else. She turned away from her aging mother and decided to look outside the window of the car in which she was driving. So outside, her eyes fell on the trees that the vehicle was passing by. The car was moving so fast that by way of relative motion, it seemed to the poet that all the trees she could see were also running at full speed past her. It seemed that those trees must have been quite youthful if they had the energy to move at such a fast pace. The poet's eyes also fell on the children who were coming out of their houses, brimming over with their excitement to get outside.